you?
You,
but it won't
you
work.
You wasn't born yesterday. You might have got
One
smacked
day
up
you
your
will
head.
fall.
Mother!
Why are you here?
I'm about to say confrontation time. Yes, sir. How y'all doing? It's your man's Johnny. AKA Mr. 4.0. Welcome back to university. Say what's up if you know what's up, cause I already said what's up. We found my mama. Alright, she been ducking, dodging, murdering, killing, shooting, stabbing, lying, and hiding secrets from me this whole episode by the time I confront her. So, that's enough chat. Let's go get this 4.0.
The only thing I can tell you is that Sarah had indeed changed. In your opinion, why would your mother remain in hiding over several weeks?
You must leave me alone now. I have agreed to everything, even to...
But you do realize your mother will have to accept the consequences of her acts.
I hope that your search will prove successful and bring Sarah back to us soon.
I'll be leaving now because whatever it is you're up to, I do not want to know.
Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
But
everyone
she's
seems
scared.
to be a little unnecessarily heated. Don't forget where you are, please.
Episode 3.
Don't move.
Wait, I don't...
So you've come at last.
Easy. Let me turn around.
I'm your son.
Oh my god, Mother, what has happened to you?
I'm not gonna be off guard with you because you got
Who
a gun.
Who are you?
What? But, Mother!
Who are you?
It's me, Louis, your son.
No, you lie. You won't catch me out like that. Louis isn't here. He obeys his mother. He would never have come here.
Mother, I don't know what you've been through, but lower your arm, please.
You think I was born yesterday, do you? But it won't work.
You wasn't born yesterday. You might have got
One
smacked
day
up your
you will
head.
fall.
Mother!
Why are you here?
I'm about to say confrontation time. Remind her about the question of the book. I am here to save her. It's time to go home. Conviction. Occultism. That's her strongness. She's not gonna be immune to that. I mean, she's gonna be immune to that. Psychology may work on my mother. I don't know. That and conviction, I don't know which one is her strong suit. Lord Mortimer wrote me. I'm here to save her. Y'all, this is probably the most... I got a gun aimed at me, bro. What do I say? Why am I here? I feel like psychology would be a weakness, maybe. I think her mother is a woman of conviction. His mother would be a person of conviction and a cult. Let's go with this.
Let's go, Mother. Let's go home.
In all my heart, there's nothing I want more.
Okay.
But
okay.
I know you won't let me leave.
Okay.
You
okay.
are evil incarnate.
Oh,
Every word that comes out of your mouth is sharper than a razor blade.
I don't wish you any harm. Really, Mother. It's me, Louis.
Don't speak to me about him. You will never get him.
My mama
Mother, stop torturing yourself.
Out.
It really is me, Louis. How can I convince you?
If you really are who you say you are, what was the saying I taught you?
You've been telling it to me since I was 3 years old, Mother. How could I ever forget it? Always keep your mind rational.
And open. Conviction.
And open.
You knew it. You are smart. You're getting me muddled up. Tell me, rather, whose place were we at when I told you I was coming here?
Mother, I really am your son. You can't trick me.
Borchert.
We were in Paris. We were investigating an art dealer.
His name?
Borchert.
I just told you, you can't trick me. His name was von Borchert.
My my God, everything is lost then. I refuse to believe it's really you, Louis.
Well, you really trying to put a bullet in me, Dan.
All this would be for nothing.
You trying
Mother,
to kill me.
I don't know what
Someone
happened,
has
but
put my
don't
mama on
worry.
some goof
Everything's
loof.
going to be fine. I'm here for you.
On
and
the
No,
goof
I
loof
ordered
juice.
you not to come with me.
I received a letter and Lord Mortimer informed me of your disappearance. So I took the...
No! No! No!
I'm about to get
It's not
shot.
true. It's a nightmare. Don't tell me that. Have you spoken to him?
Shit. She's completely panicked because I spoke to Mortimer. It seems she's afraid of what he might have said to me about her.
Did he speak to you?
Is she afraid of what he might have said about... He wasn't here when I arrived. Psychology. Psychology worked before. I can't say, of course. She's gonna kill me. You seem afraid. Let me play on your compassion
Mother,
strings
I
again.
don't know what you're imagining, but don't worry. Everything will be all right.
I'm dead.
If you're worried about what I might think about Elizabeth Adams, honestly...
Oh, Louis. Elizabeth is the last of my worries
Yeah.
right now. I did what I could for her,
Oh.
but it was too late.
It was
Very well. Rational and open, Louis. Since you arrived on the island, has anything strange happened to you?
Depends on what you mean by strange.
Visions. Rational and open. I don't care about her past with Elizabeth. I'm not doing that right now.
Like
This
me
is what I
having
would tell
visions,
my
for
mama.
example?
I knew it! It started! Oh,
Hell,
Louis,
she's
I just
panicking.
wish I...
Yes, it's happened to me. Like when I was a boy. I find myself in someone else's body for the space of a dream.
Have you ever dreamed of a different place to the one where you were sleeping without being able to explain it?
No.
But Mother, don't worry. I'm not losing my mind. Everything is fine. You used to give me a concoction to calm me down when I was little. So, just
How
make
is that
some for me once we
failing?
get back home.
Migraines? Loss of consciousness? Loss of control?
No, rest assured. All is well. I promise you.
What else?
I only got 2 blunders left. Oh my god. Strange. Mortimer's study. Finding my mother with one less hand. Elizabeth's murder? What am I supposed to say? Reassure. Finding my mother with one less hand? Like finding out about your past with Elizabeth. Do it! Just do it! I want to pick this one because it seems...
Do you want to tell me about your relationship with Elizabeth?
I didn't even try to do that.
Louis, I don't know what you found out, but just know that I did everything I could to help her.
I believe you. He did really believe her. I believe her right now.
I'm sure you did, Mother. I'm
Oh.
not judging you.
Oh,
You know,
thank
what
God.
she had to put up with was
Oh.
slowly gnawing away at her. Now shut up and listen to me. We
Oh.
might still have a chance.
Oh my gosh.
Something of utmost importance is going to play out right here.
What are you talking about?
A conference, Louis. I should think all Mortimer's guests have arrived by now, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Since this morning.
Perfect. The conference will be able to begin.
Yes.
Indeed. It shouldn't be long and...
Let me finish. We haven't time. You will attend this conference, and you must find out what Mortimer is up to. Don't
Okay.
trust him, Louis.
I don't.
Understood?
Yes.
Louis, I made a mistake by coming here. We are in the lion's den.
I didn't get a chance to respond.
What do you mean?
Mortimer, home, their guests. Watch what happens. Do you think it's normal that the representatives of the most powerful nations are here all on their own without anyone else? On an island in the middle of nowhere in total secrecy?
No, not really, but...
Louis! They shape the world. They manipulate us.
Yes.
Everything is decided here and now.
This game is
They
talking.
create and break states, provoke wars, destitute governments, or decide who will be their leaders. Open your eyes!
Mother, calm yourself, please.
Nothing is impossible for them. They are capable of reaching everyone, wherever they may be. Through high society banquets, they model the future of us all. And it isn't at all an issue for them.
And? What do you propose?
It's time to act, my son. You will go to this conference and, from the inside, you'll do everything you can to prevent Mortimer's plan from going ahead smoothly. We can talk later. I'll explain everything.
But why?
He's gonna kill him.
Do as I say, Louis. It's of the utmost importance. Beware of Mortimer. He won't let anything stand in his way.
You promised me that after...
Yes, after. Go now.
Yes, Mother, I'm going. One more thing, Mother. Emily Hillsborough, Emma's sister, came to this island looking for her sister. She probably won't hesitate to take revenge and...
It's the signal that the conference is starting, Louis. Don't be concerned about the Duchess. She's the last of our worries.
You killed that woman's sister. And if that was my sister, well, technically that's my sister, that'd be your daughter, but if I'm talking about my real sister, I'd have killed you. I'd have shot you. Let's see if my subterfuge worked.
There's the alchemical symbol of the earth on the lid.
Alright, let's use... Oh, the whole thing can be unlocked now. Needed that because your boy done went through a major okay, let's go. All right. Oh, this is a room.
Totally wrong, I assure you.
I have suspected it.
This is playing field. This is what's real. This is where stuff go down. This is where they decide the fate of America. The fate of the whole world is decided in this room. And I am in it. Where's Lord Mortimer at? Oh. Hold on, let me look around first before I get to just meeting folks. Cause there might be some stuff in this room. I might want to steal it. Oh yeah, baby, coffee jelly.
Are you quite sure? Is there not a little mistake somewhere?
Back on my way.
A chest with a motif representing the alchemical symbol of water.
Unlocking that because I have.
It is not sound. You know it is not sound.
Okay, use one key and then my subterfuge should give me the other one.
Suspected it for some time. Now I'm convinced.
Yes, I'm getting everything back, baby. Royal jelly.
This is
Give me my
Thursday.
coffee jelly, baby.
Amber crystals.
Amber. Oh, this room is full of love. I'm loving this. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Alright. Let me talk to y'all. Let me see what's up.
My son, glad you're here. It seems Lord Mortimer's been waiting for you to arrive before beginning. What a pity your mother isn't here for the conference. I hope I'll be able to see her before I leave. I still have a very important letter to give to her.
You whispering like they can't all help.
You look like you're miles away.
Everything's fine. Don't worry.
Plus, I have
Lord
your letter.
Mortimer wants to talk to you, Louis. Don't make him wait.
So everybody's gonna say that to me. I'm just gonna go over there and talk to him. Everybody's gonna just tell me to go over there and talk. He's probably mad at me because I found out what you've been doing, you devious man.
Louis, I've been expecting you. Thank you for joining us. We're about to begin our conference. Let me explain what is at stake.
Okay.
Thank you kindly. But what do you expect of me exactly? My mother's the one who's supposed to attend, not me.
That is indeed what was initially intended.
But
unfortunately, she still hasn't been found, and my guests can't stay here indefinitely. The conference must begin, and it would be truly beneficial to the Order to join in the project. Consequently, I would like you to replace her during her absence.
That's already been
What is at
discussed.
stake here is of the utmost importance.
Tell me what it
It's
is.
important that the French Order gets their say. And should you need any advice, don't worry. You are not alone, Louis.
Very well.
All right, George, I don't really know.
In concrete terms, how do you organize your discussions?
A conference is always organized the same way. There are two masters of ceremony who determine an important subject.
Okay.
You and Sir Gregory, I presume.
Exactly. We shall be the masters of ceremony. It was our obligation to each bring to the table several guests in order to debate a subject. Once the debate is closed, a decision will be made by a vote of all the participants.
By a unanimous vote. If the project is not agreed on by all, then it will be rejected.
And neither of the two masters of ceremony have the right to vote.
It's up to the guests alone to decide, Louis. In other words, us.
Gregory and
So,
myself
my mama just want me to go
barely
against it.
go-betweens. Finally, if the project is validated, each guest goes home and starts working to make it happen.
It can take years.
Can you give me an example of an event that was decided here before being implemented in the outside
I
world?
want to know.
Well, take the French Revolution. It was decided right here 2 years before its implementation in France.
Concerning the case of the French Revolution, I wasn't invited. But as far as the American Revolution is concerned, Louis, I can testify that we planned it 5 years before implementing it, for example.
What did he say? They telling the truth, and that's scary. Watch. Oh my goodness.
Do you often hold this kind of society dinner?
In general, once a year, but in actual fact, it tends to be events that dictate our gatherings.
How long have you been
Yeah,
at
how
it?
long has this Illuminati been active?
This tradition has more or less always existed, Louis. It has continued from generation to generation.
So the Illuminati's been here. Uh-huh. All right. Go back. I got more questions.
Can you give me a brief explanation of the aim of it all?
Of course, Louis.
New World Order!
The aim of these meetings is to bring together the most influential people in order to think together about the future.
But the future of who?
Everybody.
World, Louis.
Our desire is to steer the destiny of our respective countries for the good of all, and to no longer suffer the random hazards of history.
I got no more questions. Just you wildin'.
Louis, let me keep you a moment.
Bye. Peace, George.
I would like to let you in on a secret before we begin, because I'm going to need your assistance. You see, the project I'm going to present concerns the territory of Louisiana in North America.
Hey, I'm from
It's
the
currently
North.
Spanish territory, and I'm going to make the proposition to the Assembly for it to become French. My idea is to increase the territory of the United States. The first stone of this vast project consists of getting Spain to cede Louisiana to France. Once it becomes French, France will hand it over to the United States, which will then allow them to double the size of their territory.
Yeah, the
And
French.
that's where you come in.
The-
France
the
and the
Louisiana
United
Purchase.
States, hand in hand, two democracies illuminating the world.
But why spread it over 2 phases? Why not announce the overall project immediately?
Unfortunately, if Spain were to hear that the intention of all this is to allow the United States to grow, they would never sign. Manuel Godoy is perfectly aware of President Washington's appetite. If the United States took Louisiana, Godoy would know full well that he will have lost the entire North American continent. Things must take place in several stages. Otherwise, the change will
So
be
it's
too
called
brutal, and he will
manipulation.
have no choice but to reject the project. Take a look at them. Apart from President Washington, they all belong to monarchies. Do you really think they won't resist? Of course they'll fight, fearful as they are of losing their precious privileges. But the world needs visionaries, like you, like your mother. It's a pity Sarah isn't here to see it. She only knew about a tiny part of the project. I hope I can count on you, Louis. It's time to start now. I must ask you to keep it to yourself for the time being. Take a seat, follow the discussions. We'll have an opportunity to catch up later, and you'll be able to let me know your thoughts.
My mama told me not to let this go smoothly.
Blast it, Mother. You didn't know about everything. His project is commendable. Why tell me to beware? Could you have gotten it wrong?
This is gonna be one of them games. My mama, who's been shooting, stabbing, cutting,
My
killing,
friends,
and working
I
folks,
propose we get
has
started.
told me not to trust this man. But yet when he tells me, it sounds like a trustworthy plan. So then it's like, what am I gonna pick? My mama, who been stabbing, murdering, killing people and didn't recognize her own son?
First of all, I would like to thank you for
She
taking
been bugging
the time
out.
to come.
The honor is ours, my lord.
As per our custom, here we are all together to discuss the face of tomorrow's world. Even though there may be certain tensions between our nations, I must ask you to keep an open mind.
A rational
As Sarah
and
de
open
Richet is unable to be among us, please welcome Louis de Richet, who will represent the Golden Order and will vote on its behalf when the time comes.
Welcome among us, Louis.
Welcome,
Monsieur.
I hope he'll be more effective than his mother regarding the protection of the King of France. The Order has proved particularly inefficient.
Come, Manuel, you're not going to spoil our visit. The Order's mission was not to protect King Louis XVI, as far as I am aware.
We are talking about a king of divine blood, for goodness sake. It seemed obvious to me he needed protecting. If the Golden Order wants to pride itself on being an influential organization, it should have kept him alive.
Man, I'm not talking to this fool. I should. Man, now we don't need to be ruining things, because they said I could get him to trust me. He seems like he's been going through a lot already. He don't need another enemy, and I'm not going to make one out of myself. He might need me in the future.
Thank you all. I am honored to be among you today. I will strive to represent the interests of the Order as best I can.
Perhaps we may begin, Lord Mortimer.
Certainly. I have a dream that our nations will continue to support each other, more now than ever before. A dream that, for the sake of common good, we will do what it takes to ensure stability in the modern world. I have a dream that we shall lead by example and ensure that the American territory may remain in peace.
Thank you for the thought, Lord
Was
Mortimer.
Martin Luther King here?
But I don't see where you're leading.
I'm coming to it, Mr. President.
Mr.
I
President
need
want to
not
know.
remind you that North America is currently divided between the United States on the east coast and Spain, which occupies the remaining 2/3 of the continent. Well, I propose that Spain cede the center of the continent to France, namely all of Louisiana.
Louisiana? But, well, it is not for sale. Lord Mortimer, I sincerely hope I have not come all this way just to hear you ramble on about what Spain should and should not do. When we went to all the trouble of gaining the territory a few years ago, it was not just to lose it today. Have I made myself clear?
What did I tell you, William? You speak of union, and yet here you are, about to tear us apart.
Duke Manuel, I perfectly understand you. But rest assured, you will soon adore my proposition. You shall see.
Well, since you give me the choice, my good fellow, allow me to doubt it. However, I am impatient to hear what Spain could possibly gain from the sale of Louisiana.
I never spoke of a sale, my good fellow.
What? But
That man
I
said,
do not
you just
understand.
gonna give it up.
There is one more territory left to conquer, if I'm not mistaken, in the northwest. It is, of course, occupied by your notorious Indians, but...
We shall soon be rid of the savages, so that is not the question.
Now.
Duke, these savages, as you call them, were there before you. They are on their homeland.
As much as the black people of Africa, Monsieur de Richet. That does not stop your dear France from massacring them and sending them like cattle to Mr. Washington's cotton plantations to provide him with cheap labor. So you keep your morals to yourself, if you please.
Senor,
Read me.
I would not like to be associated with that. The subject of black slaves in the United States of America is a complex subject, which we shall resolve.
Now, that needs to be handled right now!
Relax. Senor Godoy, you must know that France will soon ban these barbaric practices.
Oh, do not get on your high horse,
I'm just
Monsieur
gonna say that.
Frenchman. The only reason why
Look how they
France
talk
has
about it.
ceased trading in slaves is because of the commercial blockade that Great Britain has imposed against you. The instant the shipping lanes have been restored, France will again treat these people like cattle.
Come now, my friends. Let us not digress.
So this how they talking about us up in them high places.
And these
In the
primitive
top
people
1%.
have no souls, Louis. We bring the good word to them in order to save them.
What do you mean by that? All of you are racist?
You'll see. Colonization brings with it many benefits, too.
Excuse me, if you don't mind,
Oh,
Your Eminence,
look at all
I
this.
shall continue.
Cap!
Duke Manuel, I believe that Spain should cede Louisiana to France, free
He
of
about to
charge.
lose his
This
mind.
is utterly grotesque, Lord Mortimer. What a strange example you set for your young protégé. Isn't that so, Monsieur de Richet? Do you understand anything of this proposition?
I must say, William, I find your project mostly disfavors me. I thought you were my friend.
And I am, Mr. President. That is why I'm doing everything in my power to calm your expansionist fervor. France, in Louisiana, should persuade you not to attempt anything to take the territory by force. Louisiana is a vast wetland where you would needlessly lose most of your troops. It would weaken you and offer certain nations the perfect opportunity to take back your famous United States. I am protecting you from yourself, George. Trust me.
I understand. But with friends like you, sir, I certainly don't need any more enemies. I hope you know what you're doing.
The man really is scheming.
Am I imagining things, or does it look like Washington isn't aware of Mortimer's plan?
Not to put too fine a point on it, Lord Mortimer, but I doubt the Holy See would be in favor of Catholic Louisiana being handed over to secular revolutionaries and king killers.
I should think Monsieur de Richet has an opinion on this subject, does he not?
Why I always gotta have an opinion? I'ma let y'all know this is too much for me. I already done confronted my mother. I talked to Mortimer. Now they got me in this room. So if y'all want to see more of this, y'all gonna have to like, comment, and subscribe, because this right here, this game is stressing me. All right, one, I'm talking as a Frenchman, but I'm not French. I am, in this time, I would be one of them black slaves they was talking about, and I'm trying to save my people, so I'm like, hey, bro, you can't be doing that. And then they was like, hey, the French. I was like, well, holy hell. Whoop the skirmitter. All right, tell me about me. Goodness, man. But anyway, I'm out. Peace.
Perfect.
Why, thank you. I'm feeling pretty good about it.
Give him a 4.0, G's.
Certainly, sir.